There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine, our army.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar, a straight-up omelet bar. And now look, my former intern's tossing me down a bottomless freaking pit. You know, come to think of it, my whole life has been a series of what the moments. That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
From the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence, I'm your host. What is going on in the world? Holy shit. Deep within the basement of the Pentagon, somewhere in the Alamo. I think in the right corner where you see the Masonic emblem right there. So mote be. Maybe in Area 51. God, woo, what a day. What a day today. You ain't lying, Stolen Valor? Woo, doggy. Stolen Valor's in the chats, guys. Make sure you guys know that you guys can get on X. If you guys don't care about any of those other accounts and you don't want to go through Facebook or YouTube, you can actually go on X and you can just click on the broadcast and you can throw your comments in there. Now the app saves it. It actually saves it on the browser and I can see it. So I can interject and provide you, the WTF Nation, with the proper target feedback of the show. I'm digging it, man. This is awesome. Elon has advanced that app a lot. But yeah, exactly that, Stolen Valor. There is a ton rabbit holes galore today. Holy sheep shit. Okay, now real quick, I just want to do a couple of announcements and posts and comments and all that. Yeah, Jeff Dunham, he needs his dummy back. All right, so everyone's been crying about this. Okay, not crying. There was a slide that was posted on the main page, and you guys remember that slide, right? It was a slide. Well, let's come out here because it caused a lot of drama. We had some pretty crazy freaking DMs and a lot of crazy freaking sends from the inbox, and I'm like, holy shit, y'all like, ooh, doggy. Let me go ahead and just pull this up right here to refresh your memory, of course. If I can refresh my memory. Anywho, so there was a slide that was done up by the Department of Emergency Services out at Fort Liberty, formerly known as Fort Bragg. Oh, it's called Fort Bragg, you know. Go ahead, Josiah. Go ahead and throw the comment in there. Bragg. And it got some people pissed off. As a matter of fact, it got individuals legit in our inbox freaking out. How dare you post this? I'm thinking, what? We just got a few questions. Are we just classifying pro-life organizations as terrorist organizations now? There you go, my man Josiah. We just asked, hey, where's the X-Sword in this? Where's the where are we at here? Is there an op order? Has there been any threat assessments or briefs that has denoted that any of these groups here are terrorist groups? To include the I'm for it, the Choose Life New York license plate. A lot of license plates that are most states have the Choose Life. And so the question was merely asked, if a soldier has a Choose Life license plate, are they now part of a part of the terrorist organization? We gots to know. Far be it from us to not be able to provide you guys with the latest news, but if there is a legit, and I'll just fucking say it. It was basically most of these briefings and slides. What ends up happening is that somebody with their specific personal view will add to a slide that they maybe should not have fucking done it. We posted this and we got, you guys don't realize that pro-life groups, blah, blah, blah. Bro, we were getting a bunch of shit. We got a lot of hate posts and hate. And I'm like, come on, just say it. Just whatever. So today we got a note of a senator reached out to the Army and said, "Hey man, what's up with this slide here? What's up with that? Why did you what's up with that?" And the Secretary of the Army, Christine Wormuth, she responded back and to end all the drama and all this other crybaby shit. Now look, I kind of like it how when someone likes to prove their agenda, they cry about something and said, no, it must happen. It must be true. This is it. Just because of what they fucking believe in, and they added a little spice to their slide. Well, this is what the Secretary of the Army responded with. Senator Budd, thank you for your July 12, 24 letter regarding anti-terrorism training conducted at Fort Liberty, North Carolina. I want to state unequivocally that the nonprofit groups such as the National Right to Life and PETA are not terrorist groups and should not be described in any Army as such in Army documents or training materials. I share your view that for the Army to remain politically neutral. Hey, what's up? What's up, Bobby? What's up, Cesar? What's up, man? Where can you get one of those? Hey, what's up, man? I don't know. We'll let's see. We'll chat later. I want to share you that it's critical for the Army to remain politically neutral, and I make this point regularly to all members of our Army, particularly the Army field grade and general officer, as well as civilians and political employees. The 18th Airborne Corps leadership has initiated Army Regulation 15-6 investigation to collect all the facts and determine the appropriate steps. The information I have at this time indicates that these sets of slides enclosed, which you showed you, there's more, obviously some more stuff on there too, has been used for at least 7 years by DES. 7 freaking years. Well, yeah, that's right, because back then it was like a brag. I might turn on my webcam. At DES at Liberty to train soldiers as they prepare to installation and access control duties. I want to make it clear that these slides do not represent the official policy or views of the U.S. Army and predate Army Directive 2024-07, handling protests and extremists and criminal. Man, hang on. Baby Ice is not having a good day today. I want to make clear that these slides do not represent the official policy or views of the U.S. Army and predate Army Directive 2024-07 and handling protests, extremists, and criminal gang activities. Senior leaders at Fort Liberty did not direct these slides. Again, personal fucking agenda. Nor are we aware of their use until media reporting last week. These slides are no longer to be used to train soldiers at Fort Liberty. Thank you for your continued support of our soldiers and our U.S. Army, and I have asked my team to promptly respond separately to the questions included in your letter. There we go. We did this before. We've seen this before. The same freaking situation of the of a slideshow that we had posted that somebody else for insider threats, and they put Hillary on there. Is that cool, insider? Can we? Am I gonna get zucked or something like that? If I post that on there. Let's see, I remember the slide right there. Let's see. Let me look it up here. You guys, I think you guys remember this. Everyone got all pissed off because we posted it. I'm like, dude, it was even Snopes were like kind of like mixed about it. There you go. This is back in the old days. This is the old day slides. There we go. We posted this. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Post it up. posted up on that. We posted it, and it was, I think, it was NBC News that caught it. NBC News caught the slide, and they're like, "Oh shit, we need to Army." And this happened in 2016, by the way. This is when this happened. So, and look at that! Holy shit! We were Facebook famous back in 2016. So there it is. So yeah, just an update on that. Everyone was talking about that slideshow, and then of course immediately when someone puts their own personal stuff in there, then they're gonna have their own twist, and it gets the agitators on both sides hitting up our inbox when we post it. You guys, you understand? I mean, legit, we had some mouth breathers in the freaking chats or in the inbox come at us and say that, well, you know that's true, right? And then the comments in the inbox, Lord have mercy. Hang on, do you want to see the comments in the inbox or no? Let's see. What in the apolitical army is going on here? Everyone wants freedom of speech until it gets said that they don't like it, and then everyone's like, yeah, everyone was really getting into the comments there. So, Sports Bar is agitating me. What do you hear? What do you say? Do it. Okay, let me see. I want to see the comments. All right, fine. Fuck it. See the comments. There we go. So let's just look at some of the comments then. So, yep. Yes, Roe versus Wade, the famous water safety course that went all the way to the Supreme Court because there was a misspelling on the slide. You can't spell Supreme Court case that started all the way. That started it all. You probably should be making the one making the slide. Oh. There's all this. Finally, the Juggalos are safe again. Yes, you guys remember that back in the day when the Juggalos were considered terrorist organizations? Everyone wants freedom of speech until you see it. As a profiler with an ear to the ground in politics, I would say this is accurate only because the pro-life agenda is different than the pro-choice agenda. The pro-choice agenda is a left-leaning agenda, and the pro-life is a right-leaning. In today's day and age, everything right-leaning is dangerous. Yeah, look at that. The license plate thing doesn't mean everyone that license plate, obviously, but the I am for it plate is part of that branding. So here we go. See, again, I just read that the Department of Homeland Security puts veterans on a watch list. So, look, man, this is what happens when your unit does shit like this and it gets posted. Eric says, this is a violation of the Hatch Act and start Congressional Command JAG will assist in corrective training. Yeah, look at that. Again. Somebody said I would have walked out straight to the DMV for a pro-life plate. Try to attack my views and call me a domestic terrorist. See, I'm telling you, it's little shit like that. It's almost like it's agitating it on purpose. So, again. Yeah, exactly that, Recruiter Times. We were. I mean, the Juggalos were. Yeah, exactly. So, again, hey, man. So, hey, at least we got something from the Secretary of the Army. At least we can have some rules here, some guidance that was given to us. This next story that I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it in a minute. Do you want to talk about right? You want us to go ahead and talk about it right now? Everyone's asking. Okay, fine. I'll fucking talk about it. Hang on. Let me. Normally I don't pull this out of the thing, but since I got a prop here. Here we go. Let me put on my. There we go. There we go. Let me put on my tinfoil here. Does it look straight in the camera? There you go. All right. Where's the president at? Since everyone's asking me and dropping it in the chats. Where's the president? Then he had COVID, right? He's got the Rona. He's got the Rona. Where is he at? All we got was a recording just recently saying thank you, good luck. Or recording, I should say. A supposed phone call, right? Didn't we get that? So no, to count out the tinfoil, all the flags that are flown at half mast were not because of the president, or because it was because of a congresswoman that passed. That's what happened. So I'm telling you right now, dudes, knock this shit off. Unless you know if it's verified, I'm just wearing the tinfoil hat because I have questions. It's impossible to find the chat. Oh, I'm sorry, the main chat. There you go. Am I modeling my head? Wow. As soon as I put this tinfoil on, and all the comments are coming out. He's in his basement. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Shit. Funker 530's in the freaking chats. Actually, if you go to the WTF Nation Radio's YouTube page, that's where all the chats are consolidated together. And that way you can see all of them. But if you're on the X, you're only going to see the X chats. And then, am I modeling the new counter psyop beret? Exactly that. Ooh, doggy. Ah, there you go. Let me put that on my headphone right there. You go. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So where is he at? He got Rona. He's been in, and now we got a voice call, phone call from Vice President Harris on where he's at. And I'm going to say this right now. How is it that this whole time he was campaigning, now mind you, in April of 2018, or 2019, I should say, he was telling everybody late in the race when he joined the race to run for president, Alex Jones approves of your headgear. That's funny. Holy shit. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see Ken Ramos wearing his shit? Is he trying to be copyright infringement? He's a meme stealer. I'm just going to say right now, how can somebody who entered the race late as fuck in April of 2019 now decide to say, who was campaigning in his basement, who had all of his fucking podcasts with people, even straight up said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And now we take a fucking phone call? Where is he at? The messaging and the comms for this from this administration bites. Sucks. I got some more tinfoil too. Hang on. I think I got no, that's my other one. I don't want to fuck this up. So right now the next tinfoil is that a lot of people on the left are saying that it was staged. Hang on for a second. Staged? You're talking about the attempted assassination of a former president and that's fucking staged? Are you for real? How are you going to sit there and say that shit? Because if you say that it's staged, oh shit. There you go. That means the vax isn't good, right? That means it wasn't an insurrection, right? That means the election wasn't stolen, right? Okay, this is kind of getting distracting now because it's like falling off my head. There we go. I sound like, you ever notice that my voice changes when I talk like normal? All right, let's go ahead and put this tinfoil back on. Anyways, so how can you sit there and say that the assassination attempt of a former president is staged, but then I get shit? I get shit if I question any election, or I sit there and say the vax isn't working, or I've never said that. I'm just saying. It's the Matrix, exactly that, Gary. But why are we, what the fuck is going on with our world right now? It's on fire where we have what I thought were rational, logical individuals that automatically say it's staged. I swear, if the roles were reversed and a similar event had happened, I guarantee it. This shit would have been milked worse than a fucking private trying to avoid a fucking jump. So don't come at me with this. It was staged bullshit. It wasn't staged. I'm just fucking blown away that these individuals, again, who I thought logical thinking, progressive thinkers, individuals that like to brag about being doctors or historians or educators, and they like to be, they're so in tune, they're so well read and all that. And the first thing that comes out of their fucking mush mouth is, it was staged. Like, bitch, did anybody not see him get shot at and get hit? It was hit. He was hit. I still say the U.S. Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. I think exactly that. So today we had hearings that were going on with the director of the Secret Service. And man, they were fire. Dude, when you see bipartisan, like, what the fuck, coming from members of Congress asking the director of the Secret Service, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, where's Biden? We don't know. Testimony today has been freaking hilarious. I mean, the memes have been savage, and I'll be honest with you, the Secret Service, I think that she needs to get fired, and that's it. That's it. Imagine if you were a fucking private, or I'll tell you that. Imagine if you were a captain and you were briefing a general or in front of your battalion and brigade commander, and you got the fucking answers, or you responded with to the questions that she did. You would be like, what? Biden doesn't know where he's at. Where's Biden? I don't know. So everybody, how can you A, say it was fake or say it was staged when you literally were sitting there screaming at individuals after January 6th for any comment or meme or any post that was made, immediately called them an insurrectionist? Or any question to any of the election integrity that we have, all of a sudden now you're an election denier. Make up your fucking mind. Yeah, I got it. I'm pulling it up right now. So hang on. It's
individuals who are in charge of your conduct for the rally?
I'm not going to release names.
Can you give me the
today.
titles? And how many individuals?
No.
Nothing?
We had a full advance team that was responsible for advancing
How many
the site.
people are the final approval authority?
There are a number of people
Can you
that
give me a
are
number?
engaged in approving
Can you
the
give
plan.
me a number?
No, I do not have
Okay.
a firm number.
Can you just confirm whether or not, I understand this is an open investigation, but in order to dispel conspiracy theories, have you guys been able to subpoena the shooter's Discord records, or has the FBI, to your knowledge?
I believe that the FBI is working on those.
Okay. Is it factual to say that you have not ruled out that the shooter was working with other people or persons?
Again, the FBI is conducting the criminal investigation into
Can
the
you,
shooter.
at least in an effort to dispel conspiracy theories, can you confirm or deny that?
At this time, we do not have that there were any other people engaged.
So you believe he's acting alone?
I do.
Okay. Have you been made aware of multiple eyewitness reporting that there was a second shooter on a water tower?
all right, here's the important part right here. Boy, I almost sound like Alex Jones again. All right, here's the important part right here. Here's the important part right here. Is that now there are people that are saying that there was a second shooter in the water tower. So just pay attention to that, and we'll be digging a little bit more on that part too.
I do not have any information related to any second shooter.
Okay, the reason I asked that is because according to testimony from multiple witnesses, they did report that. And again, to my understanding, there were over 40 sniper teams that were briefed by the Butler ESU. And I want to make sure that people are aware, if you're saying that there's not another shooter, that we are able to clear that information, because from this whole entire briefing, it doesn't seem like much information has been able to get out to the American people. So I'm trying to dispel rumors, as I'm sure you understand. Was it true that Secret Service was present at the Butler ESU briefing?
There was a briefing between the counter sniper teams that were working
Secret
on the
Service
ground.
present?
Yes, to my knowledge.
Okay, I want to read you a report from people that seem to be throwing you under the bus and stated that they were in attendance and that Secret Service was not in attendance at the security briefing, according to individuals with knowledge, to also include that the AGR building where the shooter Thomas Matthew Crooks was located was actually not a part of their security perimeter for that. So there was not Secret Service present. It seems as though that when you were asked earlier from Rep. Krishnamurthy about whether or not Secret Service was aware of a threat, you had said no, they were unaware of a threat. And yet, according to communications, again, from law enforcement that were in some of these group chats, they actually had reported that Secret Service was made aware of a threat at around 5:59 p.m. as a part of the command, including Secret Service, aware of messages and requests about information about the suspect's location. Can you please tell me if you have knowledge of that at all?
Again, I think we're conflating the difference between the term threat and suspicious.
But you guys did have knowledge at 5:59 p.m. according to those group chats, did you not?
Dude. We look like ass in front of the entire world right now with this shit. We do. We really look like another question that sports. So can we start saying that January 6th was stage 2? Since we're talking about everyone saying the words fucking matter, right? Isn't that what all the fucking individuals who immediately call somebody an insurrectionist just for talking about J6? Can we start saying that J6 was stage 2? Can we start saying it was more of a riot instead of an insurrection? Because if people are allowed to say, and like again, individuals who I thought were reasonable, logical, and well-read people, including some educated motherfuckers, are now saying that it's staged or it's milked. You know for a fucking fact that if this was happening on the other side, it would be milked so fucking bad. We would never hear the fucking end of it. Sheila Jackson Lee, that's why the flags are flying at half-staff. Holly, that's because we just lost a congresswoman. She passed. I think she died. She died of cancer. So let's continue this right here. Who is this? This is Representative Anna Paulina Luna. That's who that is.
Of a suspicious individual.
Okay. Chairman, in my opinion, according to some of the testimony today, I feel that you have perjured yourself in some instances. And so I'm going to ask for a full review of the transcripts by staff. And if you find that to be the case, I do ask that you bring perjury charges against the director. I will say this, it is very frustrating, and I've talked to my colleagues and we've said it to your face, that you have been up here basically stonewalling our ability to get the answers to the American people. And what I will also say is that every single member of Congress does not feel safe with you in charge. You have heard that, and I think that we are all sitting ducks with you in directing the Secret Service currently. But more importantly, it sends a message to our adversaries that we are not protected, and we are one of the strongest countries in the world, so you have essentially made us a less safe country because of it. As a result of that, I'm asking you to formally step down. I share my same opinions as my Democrat colleagues. And I also think that your efforts to bring forward a full investigation and report in 60 days is unacceptable. And as a result of that, I'm going to do everything in my legislative toolkit to ensure that that happens sooner rather than later. And I'm sure that you know that we brought a vote on inherent contempt against Garland for essentially blocking a congressional investigation, and I don't think that you should be any different. So I will say that I am just completely disgusted by your performance today, and I understand that you're probably in a position where you're being told not to testify, which is why we had to subpoena you. I think that goes back to Garland. But again, that is part of the flushing that we need to get out of Washington, and I would be happy to assist in that process. Chairman, I yield the rest of my time.
Damn. Chairman, I yield. What was funny is that it wasn't just her. It was like, oh, AOC. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She had something to say, too. Which, again, people are saying, this is bipartisan, man. I'm digging this.
That are happening in about 100 days. So the notion of a report coming out in 60 days when the threat environment is so high in the United States, irrespective of party, is not acceptable. And I think it's very important to understand that. This is not theater. This is not about jockeying. This is about the safety of some of the most highly targeted and valued targets internationally and domestically in the United States of America. So the idea that a report will be finalized in 60 days, let alone prior to any actionable decisions that would be made, is simply not acceptable. It has been 10 days since an assassination attempt on a former president of the United States, regardless of party. There need to be answers that are happening in about 100 days.
AOC, guys, AOC.
Now, that building was, I believe, 500. How far away was that building from the president?
It was approximately 200 yards.
200 yards. Now, the individual used an AR-15 in order to act out his assassination attempt. An AR-15 has a range of about 400 to 600 yards. My question is, why does the Secret Service perimeter, why is the Secret Service protective perimeter shorter than one of the most popular semi-automatic weapons in the United States?
There are a number of weapons out there with a number of ranges. Again, an advance was completed. The determination of the perimeter, I'm not going to speak to specifics, but there are a number of factors that are taken into account when we determine our perimeter. Some of it has to do with terrain, some of it has to do with buildings, some of it has to do with assets and resources that are available.
And so what I'm hearing is that a perimeter was not established outdoors in an outdoor venue that would prevent an AR-15, which is one of the most common weapons used in mass shootings, from being able to be within the range of Secret Service protection.
A perimeter was established, and even though there were buildings that were outside of that perimeter, it wasn't just that building, there were a number of buildings in the area, and there was overwatch that was created.
Exactly that, Sports Bar. The person you hate the most just made a good point. AOC, I never thought would be talking about laying out a range card. I'm impressed. I'll let this finish up.
To help mitigate some of those buildings.
Now, guys, again, this is bipartisan. This is bipartisan. I'm fucking. She's saying, AOC is saying this is an assassination attempt. AOC is saying the former president is a high value target to those that would want to target him. Former President Trump. AOC is making this. So I don't understand where all the liberal drama going back and forth saying this was staged to include. You got a hit for that? Oh, wow. See, our algorithms are like on fire today. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Why would you even make that? Why would you even make that a sub? Like I said, well read. I thought I respected them. I thought that they were they were logical and they were progressive. But for them to say that this was staged, you are so. I mean, hey, again, all you're doing is opening up the Pandora's box. Exactly that, Stolen Valor. Amazing that it takes something like this to bring the parties together. Independence Day, when the aliens attacked, 9/11, World War II, Pearl Harbor, and then this. When you have AOC coming out, of course, I was pure hyperbole and joking around about Independence Day with the aliens. When you have AOC coming out and saying this, again, I'm just, you are making, I don't know what to say, man. I'll be honest with you. All those liberals that are saying that it was fucking staged, to include notable members of the media that like to talk shit and like to always bash fucking Trump, and then now they're saying it's staged. He's milking, he's overdoing it. When individuals during January 6th are still getting fucking arrested. Then normally I was pretty unsympathetic when it came to J6. Even made it known to everybody. Even tweeted out how I felt about it. Some people say that I was kind of heavy-handed at the response that the Capitol Police should have done, but that's just me. But now, you're negating all that. You're negating the seriousness of January 6th by now saying you, as a media pundit or somebody in a large media outlet like MSNBC or CNN or Fox, I'm gonna say it all the stations. If you're mouthing this off and then you're wondering, well, then how come we're having nobody trust the government, or how come we're not having anybody take January 6th seriously now? Well, you dumbasses are now fucking saying that this was a staged event, which I'm like, again, we all saw it. We all saw it. I was just flipping the freaking channels, by the way, when I saw it. I was like, what are you talking about? What's going on? What's and it was no shit. Just like you just heard Baby Ice in there trying to get in the studio, crying about some stuff, probably the lost connection from the Xbox or something like that. We were flipping channels. Just flipping channels. And it was just right on time. Again, right on time. The kid was flipping channels, and I'm like, change that, man. I don't want to see this. Well, let's play some. And then that's when you saw the shots happen. Everyone saw it, real time. If the Democrats take God out of the abortion argument, Kennedy will beat Trump. Gary, you set your perimeter to what the threat is. I don't know about it. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Come on, Gary. I don't know. I mean, come on. You know about anything. So there were also other members of Congress who went out to the site. Now, reportedly, the Secret Service director has not been out to the site. Has not been out at the site at all. So let's hear what he's got to say. We got a window cap of him and what he's been up to on this. I guess you would say deconstructing of the assassination attempt.
Hey guys, I'm up here on the building where the supposed sniper took his shot. It's not that steep at all. Just had a 70-year-old man back here climb up on the roof easily. See that water tower behind me? Had Secret Service or anybody had sniper teams up there, this guy wouldn't have made it 5 feet up this roof. He would have been taken out. Behind me, you see the windows that Secret Service was supposedly in the second floor of this building behind. Makes you wonder why they weren't able to quickly dispatch the individual. And then behind me, back over here where those red roofs are, that's where the stage was set up. That's where the president was giving his speech from. A lot of questions here in Butler, but we look forward to doing oversight and getting to the bottom of it and making sure it never happens again.
Tim Kennedy would have spotted him. Are you being sarcastic, Pip? Oh, man. All right. This next video from Representative Eli Crane was taken from the second window, from that one window vantage point that he had highlighted before. So let's take a look at this video right here.
All right, guys, I'm up here on the building where the All right, guys, I'm up here on the building. The windows.
It's the same one. Hang on. I'm trying to find the other one here. There's another one where he is inside the room, inside the.
Suppose a sniper.
Where he was hanging out in there. Oh, just a smidge? Okay. Here we go. That's the video I was looking for. That's where all that noise was. There were all the air conditioning units. So there it is. Eli Crane again. So, dude, I'm just gonna say, for those of you saying it's staged, for those of you saying that he deserved it and all that, man, hey, like I said, free speech doesn't save you from free drama coming at you. Have some respect at least. Fuck, dude. We're gonna take a break. It's almost break time. I got a lot more to talk about, so I got to take a break right there. Re-energize my my glass. I got to drink more coffee and all that. So stand by. Make sure you refill your glass. Smoke them if you got them. Pop a Zyn pack, because that seems to be the new. Someone said I need to be more inclusive when it comes to the Zyn users. And we'll be right back. Shots.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
Nothing feels the same. Let it all be
All you junkies and TV addicts, don't mean to diss, don't mean to bring static. All you Klingons in your grandma's house, grab your backstreet friend and get loud, blowing doors off inches, grab you with the pinches. And no, I didn't retire, I'll snatch you off with the needle nose pliers.
With the U-boat you never seen before, gliding in the glaze, like no creepy to put your way. Like a person with the face, so not goofy like Darren, I hate so. I'm a nick your night with practice me running that you know. All right. So what's up with that? I got friends and family that I respect. When I think I'm too good, they put me in check. Don't believe when I say I'm no better than you, except when I rap, so I guess it ain't true like that, Joel, and you just don't stop. Guaranteed to make your body rock. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Say that was the condition. I'm a man that's on a mission. Son, you better listen. Stuck in your what is an electrician. Like a scientist. When I'm applying this method of controlling my mind like eyes on a rat that you could what? Now hey, don't give up now what the deal. I didn't know you go for that mass appeal. So I'm calling to Lucci. Some my potato. I stole your mic, but you won't see it later. Cause I work magic like a magician. I add up the mathematician and the bank cashier, engineer. I wear cotton. In the whip, I'm going to cruise past ya. Don't money, don't jump yourself. Put that back on the shelf. Brains blazing, yeah, I phase in. My crew's amazing. We're working on the record, y'all, so just stay patient. Just stay patient. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out. Now I go by the name of the King Admiral. I don't wear a cup nor a job. I bring the that's beyond bizarre, like Miss Piggy. I am the one with the clientele. You say I'd rock, you rock so well. I got class like pink champagne. Let's see, ain't got.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects and mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
And we're back. Last half of the Monday edition. I need some mic stand problems here, man. I got a desktop mic. It's like a little thingy here to do my mic thingies. And I don't like those arms that come across your freaking, you know, they come across from you and stuff, and you're like having this freaking, Because you're going to be like those podcasters. I don't like that. I like to have it kind of like away from me. I know the podcasting rules is that at least have a fist from your face. So I don't like it. So I don't like those freaking arms. So I use little mic stands that go on my desk, my broadcast table, and yeah, there you go. The only appropriate way to be a Facebook Ranger, right? Anywho, oh, that's a top fan. There you go. Anyways, all right. So, okay, now I digress. I was a little ahead of myself when I asked where the fucking president was at. And he did post something. He said he caught COVID, or he said he's, it's been announced that he had COVID. It's exactly that. Does your dick touch your ass? Bless you, Doc Manus. And I'll put it right here. Now here, oh, hang on. Do I need to get my tinfoil out again? Let me open this up. So here you go. It's been the greatest honor of my life to serve your president while I've been in my intention. Well, it's been my intention to seek re-election. I'll believe in my best interest of my party and my country for me to stand down and focus widely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of the term. There you go. And I remember everyone was talking about the COVID stuff, and he got COVID, and immediately everyone was talking about how he needed to resign because of his health and all that. So he didn't resign. He's not resigning. So I just want that clear right now. He is not resigning. He's not seeking re-election is what he's not doing. So obviously there's got to be some processes and stuff like that that's got to go through. Maybe we need to start WTF Nation Decides a little bit earlier. We normally start about in the middle of August. Maybe we should do it a couple weeks earlier. Get some individuals to come on, get some pundits to shoot the shit with us to talk about all this now, because now this changes the dynamic. Because immediately afterwards, he tweeted, my fellow Democrats. Notice he said fellow Democrats, not fellow Americans, but that's neither here nor there. I've decided not to accept the nomination and focus all my energies as duty as president. My very first decision, the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president. It's been the best decision I made. I want to offer my support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee for our party this year. There you go. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this. That was like just recently. So again, that's going back to the question of where the fuck was he at? Did he ever make a phone call? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go back to that phone call. let's go back to the phone call. Let me see, phone call. Now, everyone's saying this was a Floridian, a Freudian slip, a Floridian, like a Florida man, whatever. Yeah, exactly that. Hey, you know what, Branko? You make those jokes, Branko. Fuck it. All those ballots now have the wrong name on them. Right? Because it was staged, right? Isn't that? Oh my God! You guys have opened up a fucking can of worms that you don't realize what you've done. Let's see. Let's look at this right here. Okay, guys. She said recording. Okay, she was about. Did I even fucking say that? I didn't even play it, didn't I? Oh yeah. Oh my bad, dude. There you go. Let me do this again.
It
Should have
is so
said
good
something.
to hear our president's voice, Joe. I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. You guys heard it from Doug's voice. We love Joe and Jill. We really do. They truly are like family to us. And we do, everybody here does.
It's mutual.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
I love you, Joe. Oh. It is so good to hear our president's voice.
All right, I'm playing it again.
Joe, I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. You guys heard it from Doug's voice. We love Joe and Jill. We really. It is so good to hear our president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call.
Okay, they had to wake him up. Yeah. Okay, look, man. Again, I keep going back to saying this. If he was recording videos with cameras saying you ain't black if you don't vote for him, Latinx, whatever Freudian slips that he was making, then why couldn't he just come on the camera and say, hey, Mr. President, I think you need to talk. Just at least, do like a FaceTime or something like that. Do real quick IG videos like how the kids like to do it. Really shaky, janky little videos and stuff like that. Hey, I'm up, I'm awake, I'm alive, or something. Instead of adding to this fucking tinfoil. Don't make me pull it out. Don't make me put it on. Dudes, I'm just saying. Whoever's in charge of the comms is funneling this. I swear, they're ate up like a football bat. Ever watch that movie Star Trek Generations where Captain Kirk is sitting there in the Enterprise B and he's watching this new captain just totally fuck up a situation with the Enterprise B. And he's trying so hard as the former captain of one of the Enterprises to not jump in. And then finally, the captain of the Enterprise B says, I would be honored if you could give us some help. That's what I feel like right now with comms people. I really do. I really feel like comms people are fucking it up. They say that news, bad news gets worse with time. And I'm going to tell you what, put his ass on a camera. I don't care if there's snot bubbles and fucking drooling coming out because we always see him like that anyways. Just so that way the American people can know that somebody is fucking running the country. He blew some. Big dude. I no fucking faith in this. I don't care. Look, I'll say it. No. The Democrats could have picked somebody else. The Democrats could have picked somebody a lot. Nah. Nope. Nope. Somebody new that doesn't have any stain of what this administration has had before. There should be this is not a coronation. This is not automatically she's going to be it. Fucked up like a box of treble hooks, huh? Okay. That's a new one. I've never heard that one. Somebody new. Nothing tied to this administration. I even posted this on Twitter. She should select a Latino. We really want to get the country together? Throw a Latino in there. Not a Latino from California because they all remember somebody brought it to my attention that I don't think they can go from the same state. But just a Latino in general. There's a video that I posted. Every time some of these wine box women, white liberal women, like to talk about. What is the biggest, what do you think the biggest, whatever matter of fact, let me, I don't want to fuck up the meme. So let me just go ahead and go in and I'll post the, white women with an internet connection. I'll just say that. Let me open right here. You guys in the chats, man, are fucking hilarious. I love the comments. Keep them coming. I don't care.
What you say?
So this is the video that every time somebody posted to and this has been like a copy and paste. A copy and paste that I've been seeing this. And it's like these liberal women are saying to all my fellow white women, we are not letting a rapist win over the first female president again. Now let's get to work. Thank you. Another one said the same thing. Something about white women all need to shut up and elect this first black woman, blah, 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 blah. So every time somebody posts that or tweets that, I respond with,
what you think the biggest issue is affecting the black community.
White women with an internet connection. Am I allowed to laugh?
What you think the biggest issue is affecting the black community.
White women with an internet connection. Am I allowed to laugh?
What's going on? Wine box sales should be skyrocketing right now. What's that? What's the standard? I don't know what. Hey, white women in the chats, what's your favorite wine box? Boxed wine, I should say. I know some of you white women that are inside the chats already aren't liberals, though, so I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say, because most of the white women that I know aren't liberals. They're either centrists or conservatives. And I'll be honest with you, I've never fucking had any of them say, hey, Ken, you're a Mexican, you should do this. As a matter of fact, a lot of my discussions when it comes to race and my heritage and my background have always been of curiosity. Hey, Ken, when you were growing up, do Mexicans do this? Is that like a Mexican thing or something like that? Innocent. You don't see me running to Twitter and crying about somebody taking it out of proportion. But when I got white liberal women telling me, you're not a Latino, you're Latinx or Latinx or, whatever. That sounds like a chromosome. Latinx chromosomes. Latin X chromosomes. Okay, that's a new one. I'm going to tell you, you don't fucking... Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I have gotten more racist bullshit from white liberal women than anything else. Conservative, again, conservative centrists, they're always curious. There's a couple, I'll take that back. There's a couple of liberal women that I know that are very concerned in how they speak to me, which is understandable when it comes to Latino issues and indigenous issues. And, hey, from where you're coming from, like when you were growing up, did you see this or something like that? Now, granted, of course, I do not look like your typical Mexican. So it's really funny when, since I retired from the military, somebody asked me, damn, Ken, since when did you become Mexican? Which, again, innocent, hilarious. I didn't take offense to it. I thought it was fucking funny. So let me see who else that I fucking sent that to.
What you think?
Okay, here it is, right here. This is the one that exactly that, Gary, exactly that. What is Latinx?
What you think the biggest issue is?
So this one right here. This account. I look a little Aryan, senor. Why? So why are you adding to the German side of my family there, Pitt? What's up with that? Uns. There we go. This account right here. Fellow white ladies, get over it. Whatever it is, get past it right now. We're going to elect a black woman president, and I promise you it's going to be amazing. Get on board. No reservations. Holy shit. You going to take that, white women? Let me scroll down to everyone, of course, is, shit posting her and memeing her. Where is that? Where oh, yeah. Let me get back to it. So what did I say?
What you think the biggest issue is affecting the... What you think the biggest issue is affecting the black community.
White women with an internet connection.
I'll keep playing this.
Am I allowed to laugh?
What you think the biggest issue is affecting the black community.
White women with an internet connection.
What is it with white liberal women doing this shit? Stop it. Knock it off. To all the minority groups out there, too, you don't have to feel like you're obligated to do this just because you think you're going to get a way in to some better opportunity over your fellow, I will say this, with Latinos, too. That's how they lure you in. They're going to give you a little piece to get your foot in the door, and then they're going to dangle it to you. Where's my chance? When am I going to get that? Oh, you'll get it. You'll get it. So don't buy into that shit. Again, most of the women in the chats anyways that I know are centrist, actually kind of libertarian and, a little bit conservative. Like I said, there's only a few liberal women that like I said, that I get along with, that are pretty respectful in that fact. But to sit there and tell an entire demographic, just get over it. We're going to elect the... just fucking... Ooh, doggy. Anyways, so going back to what I was saying. Okay, look, he's not going to run for re-election. He is not resigning, okay? Of course, his whereabouts was pretty much for a few days. Where has he been? Everyone was saying there was even a Deadpool running. There's like, hey, is this guy even fucking alive? Because of obviously his health has been so diminished, or due to COVID. So hey, he's not running now. So that kind of leaves the memery and the campaign drama to start up a little bit more. So again, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen next. So again. White women, white liberal women, don't speak for other white women because you're not, is there a center of, because there's a center of excellence, where me and fellow Latinos like to go back and forth and share memes and laugh in group chats. And I'm just wondering if there's a center of white liberal excellence or something. Is there a center of excellence for all this boxed wine? White liberal women, you just need to leave other white women alone. And that's it, I just think it's fucking funny. I cannot laugh my ass off. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of digging all this back and forth now, because if you go on X, or if you have an X account, or you go on social media, you have Instagram, or you have whatever social media, or you see podcasts, you're seeing some good. You're seeing some good infighting. You're seeing some infighting now that I think Mark Zuckerberg is starting to release the tendrils on Meta, and it's pissing everybody off. Of course, Elon has X, and everything goes on X. You guys remember the Chappelle skit of the internet, where how he thinks the internet is, and it's like a giant mall with everything fucking goes, and Ron Jeremy fucking shows him, you want to come over here, and so again. I kind of like this. This is what needs to happen. Like I said, there should be no coronation. There should be no, because it's my time or because it's my turn. That's why I said the VP should pick a Latino. Just saying. So, anyways, what was the next thing I was talking about? You guys got me going off about some stuff like this. Josiah, where you at? This is about Fort Bragg, or back at Liberty, I should say. This one right here. Choose to live the way you want to live. Exactly. If a white liberal woman tells you how to live, you're fucked. Exactly. All right. So this is the MacArthur Reserve Center, located on Fort Liberty. And they got a major mold problem. Some people like mold and stuff like this. Yeah, okay, cool. I could see that with some mold and all that. But this is at the point to where this reserve center, which is going to give out a shout out to, back at Yatkin, give a shout out to Hots and Cots. That is the app that we have collaborated with when it comes to facilities, DFACs, armories, and reserve centers. So make sure you download the Hots and Cots app. At any rate, I want you guys to take a look at this. God. So let me just read you the narrative. I got this typed up. So, I got to get notes, and then we'll show you the pics. Then you'll be like, holy shit. So the MacArthur Reserve Building is located on Fort Liberty and had major mold problem. And the pictures that I'm about ready to show you will show you how bad it is. Now, the issue is to the point where soldiers are now having medical issues so severe that some were taken to the emergency room. Now, one of the units located in the building was a medical unit that conducted an air quality study, since that's what they do, right? So we got streets, we got the documents, we have attachments of the documents in itself saying that the air is bad. The regional division buildings guy, Colonel Rhodes, sent a memo out for everyone to disregard the medical unit study, as they have no idea what they're talking about. The air is safe to breathe. Fast forward to this month, renovations in the building are almost complete, and some of the issues are still being raised. And these are because it's a fabric-based wallpaper. The hell are you doing putting wallpaper on? Anyways. And not being removed from the walls and checked for mold, as well as the ceiling tiles not being replaced. The biggest concern is that soldiers want the air quality study done before they're forced to go back to work. Now, the U.S. Army Reserve, which, by the way, the U.S. Army Reserve Command is right up the fucking road from the Reserve Center. It has no air study they're using, and the one that was issued is saying that it's not bad stuff in the building. So the U.S. Army Reserve is holding firm on their air quality study because, of course, it's gold and not the one that report that the unit was from. So let me show you the mold. How about that? I never seen mold like run before, like leak. Back at Yadkin. Oop, that's something else. My bad. What am I doing? Oh, what's going on, dude? What is going on? Man, my cams are all up. Oh, something's up. Something's not right. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. So that is a gauge, I guess. That's inside one of the rooms, one of the mechanical rooms. That's inside the gauge. Surface air, whatever. A stairwell off limits. And I'll show you the reason why. There again, I've never seen mold run like that. That is the mold that's like growing currently in the building. It's just mold. It's just growing like that. Dude, that's like fucking, dude. Another one here. When you see this shit right here, remember when I said the staircase is off limits? Look at this shit, dude. Looks like it's on fire. It looks like it was burnt, right? I didn't even realize mold grew like that. So yeah, that's my issue with the mold stuff. So again, wanted to highlight this because this is BS. I honestly think that it seems like we have had continuous back and forth. It seems like no one wants to believe that the soldiers are living or working in these type of accommodations. Did somebody eat something from Taco Bell? You're talking about the desk picker? Hang on, let me show you the desk picture again. Yeah, exactly that. Look at that. Oh my God. Ugh. Could you imagine going to work? Could you imagine going to work and then seeing that shit? Or all of a sudden after a while your shit starts molding like that? I got all the pictures. I got all the emails. So individuals that are out there, that specifically my friends that are out there in government, in Congress, Senator, a couple of senators that I know, feel free to reach out. You got my email, and I'll be more than happy to fucking forward this all to you. Again, Reserve Center, back at Liberty, back at Bragg, back at Bragg, back at Liberty. So, anyways, what was the next one I was going to talk about here? All right. So, since we're on a facilities kick, so this one right here, we highlighted twice. And, normally U.S. Army WTF moments or WTF Nation, we're not, as pages, we're not in groups. Like, we don't go on a Facebook page and all that. We'll get screenshotted a page or, one of us admins just because of curiosity or where we've been stationed at before or whatever. Some of us will be in there. So Spanky will be like, hey, why don't you come inside why don't you come check out the Killeen one? I'm like, oh, okay, cool, sure, no problem. And only because I was, I used to live in Killeen. All right, cool, no problem. The Fort Bragg one too, yeah, Fort Bragg, dirty laundry, and all that. I get invited to a bunch of them because, me and Spanky do. Me and Spanky will be like, hey, did you get an invite to go to this Facebook group? I'm like, yeah, why? What's the drama? And then there'll be like, oh, somebody will send me a screenshot of this. I'm like, oh, God, okay, here we go. So we really don't like doing this. However, when we do get something that we have highlighted before that is not in a group that we have already experienced or we've already addressed. Like, for instance, there has been 2 weeks, 2 or 3 week wait at the Kapaun vehicle registration in Bavaria, in Germany. Now, everyone likes to make their fucking comments and say, well, if you manage your time right, then you go do this, and you should be managing your time, and that's what happens, and you should manage your time. But now look, If you are a U.S. Air Force person or a U.S. Navy person, or you are working in a joint headquarters in Europe, this is your time to sit down. The reason why is because in the real world, there's units that are in the Army that their schedules are so busy, and their units, the way they are, rarely offer any opportunity for the soldiers to go get their vehicles registered. I just can't believe that we have a soldier that's been paying 2 weeks for a rental car because they cannot get their vehicle registered in Germany when it used to be easy to do. Now, again, that's there are individuals that are asked that, hey, look, I've actually made appointments to see which one I can get to first. They've made multiple appointments to see if they can get their vehicle registered, and they're usually get it like on the third point after waiting a month of waiting for a vehicle registration. You would think that you'd be able to do this online. That would be easy to do online. So again, we're keeping an eye on this. This is like we posted twice about it, so now maybe we might do another post. I don't know. I'm just looking at this right now, and we're paying attention to this a little more closer. That, hey, maybe we should, maybe some leadership out there, maybe some of the garrison, maybe somebody talk to the Germans. Hey, Klaus, you need to freaking fix your hours because your hours are worse than freaking the S1. Hell, even S1s in Germany are starting to emulate this schedule. I shouldn't fucking laugh, but still. But anyways, that's happening right now, currently at the Kapow vehicle registration in Bavaria. Now, this next story I'm going to tell you, because I got to do housekeeping soon. There was a court-martial that happened. Now, in this court-martial, it was sexual assault. I'll just fucking say it. There you go. Now, we posted a picture. We posted something on like a blotter of an individual who was busted and arrested at a battalion CSM out of Fort Novaso, formerly known as Fort Rucker. Now, some of the details of this that we've gotten in the inbox are pretty fucking heinous. And I'm getting to the point to where now that we've had a lot of military reporters that have been laid off from their jobs at Military Times, Army Times, Federal Times, now we now all the raw data, the raw stories that they used to assist us in tracking down. Some of those stories we have helped with. So some of the big stories that you've seen, to include some stories, and again, some, not all, that military.com and even Breitbart has posted. Well, I'll say it. That we've assisted because we have no reporters. We have no one to get this information out. So now those individuals are gone, and now we are stuck to, okay, we're going to have to provide you guys the raw details. Because apparently, public affairs officers do not, some I should say, not all of them, don't answer our phone calls or don't answer our emails or don't respond to our DMs. Let me post this right here. Let me fix this out. So at my unit, we had a court-martial and the sergeant first class on trial for mistreatment and sexual assault, one of them for making his guys shove objects up their asses while he watched, had all sexual charges dropped and got convicted of a misdemeanor, mistreatment only punishment, a med board retirement. Then at the end, essentially, and this is what a CSM, I guess, must have said, told the victims, you could have said no, so it's consensual and not his fault. At the 173rd. We have all the details, by the way. Again. So now we don't know where to go. We don't know where to go to. Now, anytime there's a story like this, now I guess, yeah, I know. Too bad Jose retired, huh? Maybe I should call Jose and bring him back. Can you see that again? Yes, you can see that again. Maybe we should call Jose back. I'm gonna give Jose a call and see if he wants to come back. Just shoot the shit. See what's up. ETS. Jose did an ETS. I got to find out arrangement to bring Jose and see if we can bring Jose back, because again, now at this point, now we're just posting now we're posting raw data. Now, let me knock off some disinformation and misinformation here. At NTC, no, there are not 500 heat cats and 10 deaths. Okay, there are none. Individuals that like to say that, and I'm gonna tell you what, I don't know what's going on in these spouses groups. The reason why we're not in it is because we would be bickering. We would be in one Facebook group forever if we were to engage a Facebook group. But there's some spouses out there that are really spreading some bullshit. There's some spouses out there, of course, that are rightfully so reporting what's happening, and then once we confirm it, then okay, appreciate it. But now we have some agitators out there, and I honestly think some of you really need to look inside your Facebook groups and see who's inside them, because there's some outlandish shit that I started looking at. Someone sent me a screenshot, and the misspellings and the English grammatics were very foreign, were very Ivan-like, were very, I don't know, they were like, send Bobs, they were like, there's no fucking way that an American spouse or a foreign, married spouse, because it looks like, there's a white girl, hey, what's going on? Posting some crazy ass shit. So let me say this right now. Let me dispel some rumors. There's not 1,000 fucking heat cats in NTC, and there is not any deaths. There are no 10 deaths in NTC right now. To the point to where I am literally calling and bugging the PAO now. I appreciate the PAO, by the way, to give me the deets. First of all, if there was a serious incident like that, and you're blabbing that shit, there's like 10 deaths. Now imagine you're a spouse, or imagine you're a kid, or a family member, and you know that your son or daughter is doing a NTC rotation, and you have some yappy ass spouses that are saying there's 1,000 freaking heat cats and 10 deaths. Immediately you can see the panic, right? I'm just blown away. Did we get zucked? No, I hope not. Did we get zucked? I'm just blown away. Now, there's also rumors that leaders are NTC would, yeah, exactly that, Garrett. I was about to say, NTC would have even after one death, and there was some drama going on, they would have an operational pause. There'd be a notice going out that is happening. Dude, there's a soldier reported on the main page that was missing. Where do we get that information? NTC. NTC immediately reported a soldier missing. So I don't get. Yeah, exactly that. Do you know how fast that would be if it was on? Yeah, exactly. It would be on CNN and Fox News quick. Now, I will say again, the response of the public affairs team out there when I asked a question, yeah, okay, cool, and yeah, well, we don't know what you're talking about. We're not saying they're not heat cats, but there's no deaths. To the point now to where we've seen NTC do better comms than, I don't know, the unit. I can't help. I mean, again, we were sucking at this. NTC just put this out yesterday. It's a bolo. They put this out at, what time did they put it out? They put it out at 19:25 Eastern Standard Time. And it is a bolo for PFC Alejandro Espinola of the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment. It was reported missing on Thursday, 18 July. Now, look. Now you think if there's 10 or 15 deaths and there's heat cats, why would NTC post just this one bolo? You know what I'm saying? They would have some press conferences. They would have somebody showing up with mics, hey, in the faces of the commanders. Hey, have you seen this? What's going on with these deaths? So again, now I think you need to pass some of this tinfoil to the wives groups and shit, because there's some shit talking women. Wine box, I guess. White women with the internet connection. And again, I'm just saying there's no deaths. Now, reportedly, that ex-CTC event, there was an injury. There were injuries at a weather event, and so those injuries will be posted up by the unit. Now, that unit is a National Guard unit, so we're awaiting word from the National Guard. I don't know anybody from the National Guard, so we're just like, hey, can you at least throw a flare out and say, hey, this is what happened. There were some injuries, blah 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 blah. Because at any time you post something or say something that has to do with a family member or has to do with a soldier, a family member will always reach out to us and say, hey, did you see this? Did you post that? So again, I'm just to put that out there. Florida National Guard. Once we get the information from that, then obviously we will share it, and we'd be more than happy to. We're more than happy to give you guys the info. But anyways, that's I think that's it. I think I dramaed for your mama a lot on this one. Again, I don't want to say we have. I don't want to say we have. Oh God. Again, first off, don't deny it. I'm telling you guys, you're going to make it worse for individuals when you deny something like, I don't know, an attempted assassination, because then it's going to open up the tinfoil to other individuals. I would like to talk shit and say, well, yeah, you're opening up, Meemaw and G-Paw on the QAnon tip, talking about what's happening with there was an attempted assassination. Don't say it's staged, and don't say anything like, oh, he deserved it, or I wish he was. There are individuals that are out there saying it. So there you go. Tomorrow, Pop Culture Warrior. Matter of fact, let me do some housekeeping right quick. We got Pop Culture War tomorrow night. We have Tasia Valenza, Sniper Wolf, and Metal Gear Solid. Now, I know CQ is out and about and doing his pop culture stuff and hitting the Comic Cons and all that. Again, I can't wait to hit it myself. Hit them myself, and I could get in my trooper armor and all that stuff. So again, Tasia Valenza is going to be on. Look at that, him out there hanging out over doing some Metal Gear Solid work. He's been showing me some of the swag and some of the stuff that he's been getting from that. I'm going to tell you what, he's all involved in that. So she's going to be on tomorrow for a Pop Culture Warrior, the premier veteran pop culture shows that we have, of course, because it's sorry, I just want to brag. I want to brag on the peeps. At any rate, she's going to be on tomorrow. Make sure you tune in 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me see what's on the calendar for some other stuff. What do I got going on? What do we got going on? Hang on. Wow. CQ doesn't have to sign in, but I got to sign in. Okay. I have no idea what is that? Okay, yeah. So yeah. So I'm excited. What else we got? Do we have anything else going on? Do we have another? No, I think that's clear. We're good with gas. Well, okay. We'll get tomorrow with Wednesday with the Sorts, the Smoke Pit. Thursday starts out with myself spanking, and then CQ's gonna be off. There you go. And then 5 August I have Eric Bandazuski from the There Will Be Bourbon podcast. I can't wait for him to come on. Shoot the breeze, a little reciprocal work there. And then we have John Wesley Shipp on Pop Culture Warrior on the 13th. So we got to change the graphic. I know, I'm flat ticking. We got to change the graphic for Friday Night Freedom. That to the FTX. And of course, Saturday is our day off. Normally we'll share Space Force or we'll share From the Ashes Radio. And then Sunday, the actual King Smith and the coach. What do you hear? What do you say? With the WTF Nation Radio's Sports Bar. And I think we got it all covered. Make sure you share, like, and follow on all of them. We're on all the streaming platforms that you can stream of excellence. I know CQ is like really gone nuts. He's streaming on Kick, Twitch, Instagram, and all that. But we're just on 5 right now currently. So we're on 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, 2 YouTube pages at WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments, and of course the X app. I think X app is getting kind of fun now because no one's getting No one's getting censored. Now, there's some crazy ass shit that people like to post that would definitely be worthy of driving over there to kick their asses. but for like I said, some of the memes have been fire. So make sure you share, like, and follow. Make sure you follow us on all those socials. And again, it's more appropriate to wherever you want to stream on, wherever you want to listen to, I should say. Choose shooter's choice, I guess, or shooter's preference, or baker's preference, or someone said whatever. So I need to go on vacation. I work too hard. I heard Sandy Shores. Yeah, I've not been to Sandy Shores. Did they drop some new? Some new DLCs? Anyways, I don't know. Anyway, so make sure you share, like, and follow all of them. And I think that's it. Shots. You all have a good night. See you. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys. Listen to the song afterwards and tell me what you think in the chats, and I'll stay on, okay? See you.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Soldier's tale of wild misdeeds, from the chow hall to the PT grind. You won't believe the things you'll find. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private tensions far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Stuck in the mud so deep, a midnight rain, no time for sleep. It moves straight like gold in hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army double the force, the madness we know. A Humvee stuck in the mud so deep, a midnight rain, no time for sleep. It moves straight like gold in hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army double the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army double the force, the madness we know. In the ranks where the wild things roam, every soldier's got a tale of their own. From the absurd to the downright strange, Army double the force, it never will change. She'll raise a glass to the tales untold. In the Army's world where the brave and bold live the moments that make us say, Army double the force every single day.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The horse, with beauty unsurpassed, strength immeasurable, and grace unlike any other, still remains humble enough to carry a man upon its back. When a service member or first responder takes an oath, he or she has mentally and physically committed themselves with self-sacrifice. From the front lines abroad to the very streets you live on in America, they protect. This oath is non-refundable and it is lifelong, facing unimaginable dangers and unseen scars. These grounds are a place to recover and face any challenges head-on. As veterans and first responders ourselves, we know that battle all too well. From a simple talk with a friend on horseback to an entire debrief in the barn, this sanctuary has seen recovery take place time and time again. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in a saddle. The way we approach change isn't a new phenomenon. This animal has been with humans over 5,000 years. If you've ever been around a horse for long enough, you'll feel that thing, that electric trust. In that moment, nothing else is in your mind. When they turn into you, it's like the world disappears. We harness that moment to build skills off of. Repurposing requires flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to challenge assumptions and conventional thinking. This approach can be applied to many areas in life, including business, education, and personal growth. To ride a horse is to fly without wings. This lesson and skills learned at War Horses will help reintegrate back into daily life. You'll learn coping mechanisms, improved communication skills, trust and confidence that will help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. These tools can be used every day to navigate life and take on many challenges. This may involve practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, improving communication with loved ones. Transitioning back to society is hard on your own. And when you're at War Horses, you're family. And families solve problems together.
Сьогодні ти знову написала, що тобі страшно. І я знову попрошу. Ні, сьогодні я накажу відставити боятись. Погладь за мене Бармалея і спокійно лягай спати. До речі, як там Марусю в школі? Скажи тату берегти серце і обійняти маму. І взагалі, давайте усміхатися. Вашій силі краса. Допомагайте один одному і виручайте. Цілуйте любимих. Святкуйте свою свободу. Ви за нашими спинами. Ось такі теж надійні, не ховаєтеся, прикриваєте нас із тилу. Зробіть так, щоб ми пишалися вами. І ми повернемось. Повернемось і будемо жити.